Welcome back, guys. Second take. Chris Carter, along with John for the birthday. Playoffs, Chris.
Buddy. Playoffs, baby.
Playoffs, man. Wild card week. Let's talk about it. And of course, we gotta go birds first, man. We play today. So first off, before we do anything, Chris, I know you're a little sick, so I hope you're feeling much better. And
I'll be all right.
all
Don't
right,
worry.
cool. Awesome. All that matters is that Jalen Hurts is feeling better. Let's talk about it, Chris.
Let's talk about it, man. He
Listen,
cleared concussion protocol, what, Friday?
I think so. No, Thursday. I
Friday?
think it was Thursday.
Was
I
it Thursday?
think it was
Oh, yeah,
Thursday.
you're right. It was either that or Wednesday. And he practiced Thursday, Friday, I think. I
Mhm.
think he was on the field Thursday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But listen,
But
man, let's talk about it. The Packers are coming to Philly. What are your thoughts, Chris? And then we'll talk about score predictions at the very end. But what do you think? The Packers coming to Philly.
to be honest with you, I think the Packers aren't going to do too well in Philly. I think they're just going to be. I feel like Jordan Love is. He's a good quarterback, but without Christian Watson, I think he's going to struggle.
I mean, he's
You
got
know what I
Josh
mean?
over there, but that's it. That's all he has. I think they're gonna rely on the run game a lot.
Wait, who did you say?
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, he also has Jaden Reed too,
Yeah.
who is was he a rookie?
Yeah, he ain't all that though, I don't think. He's
I mean,
that might be
he's not going
better.
to be able to. He's not going to outshine our corners. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Especially since it's just him, he's
Mm.
not going to be able to do that. But I feel like Saquon has a big game. I'm pretty sure he had like 100 and some yards on the first game when we played them in Brazil. So it's gonna be interesting.
It is. I can't wait to see it tonight, man. Tonight at 4:30 for you guys watching. And I mean, listen, with me, man, I think it's gonna be oh God, man, it's gonna go either way, knowing the Packers and Philly.
Yeah,
But I feel like it's gonna be more on Philly's edge because they're home. So
absolutely. 100%.
if they're
I
at Green Bay, I'm like, all right, that's a different story. I'm like, they might have a slight edge, but yeah, I mean, I think
yeah.
overall, Philly's a better team. They're more healthier and all that. I think a couple players are banged up, but they're here to go. Oh, excuse me. I just woke up. You know this, Chris. We both just woke up, so apologize for the yawning. But I mean, I agree. I think Jalen Hurts back is huge because I was,
Yeah.
oh God, I'm like Kenny Pickett's gonna play. We might lose, and but to be honest,
He would have been the next Nick Foles.
probably. But anyway, uh I mean, they played well against the Giants. I know it was just backups, but I didn't watch that game, but I saw the highlights, and
Yeah.
they seemed pretty well. So, and I saw Sidney Brown got that pick, which is cool. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we played all backups, and to be honest with you, what's his face? Tanner McKee looked really, really good.
yeah, he did. I
When
saw that.
Kenny Pickett went out a little bit, he played really well. It was actually really cool to see.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. I think he's gonna be the future second backup behind Jalen Hurts. So I think
Oh,
Kenny
I agree.
walk out there.
I feel like we don't need Kenny Pickett anymore, especially like I don't know how much we pay him, but like Ian or Tanner McKee, we could pay him a little less.
I agree. So yeah, man. No, I'm excited. Wildcard weekend, man. I know there's not much to talk about yet because the games haven't gone on. But speaking of games, two games went on last night, man. We're gonna talk about this, man. In the AFC, the Ravens roll like they just dominate the Steelers 20-14. Derrick Henry had a huge game, man. Almost 200 yards rushing.
Yeah.
Good
I
old
mean,
Derrick
that's
Henry.
that's not surprising. I mean, they
I'm surprised he got that many yards though. I knew he was gonna hit over 100, but not
yeah,
186.
yeah.
I was expecting like, oh, 110, a
He was
touchdown.
gonna get his yards, but he played out of his mind.
Yeah,
But the biggest thing is like TJ Watt, the Steelers game plan was a little interesting at, in the first half. They let they told TJ Watt to go right after Derrick Henry. So every time it was like an RPO or like a an option play,
mhm.
they he went after Derrick Henry or whoever was running the ball. So Lamar Jackson in the beginning of the game was able to rush a lot. and like just break free a lot.
Mhm.
So it was like it was really I feel like it was really dumb on the Steelers' point. Hey, sorry for those of you that don't know, I just got a dog and she's here with me. So
All right,
hey,
man. We gonna be some dogs tonight too.
yeah, we are.
She gonna bring you some good luck with tonight's
Yes,
game.
yes.
No,
We got
that's
to get an Eagles jersey.
true, true. Yeah, you gotta get him one of the little dog ones.
Yeah,
What was I gonna say? I mean, listen, Steelers, man, they were just, oh my God, dude. I was surprised they lost by that much. Honestly,
me
I
too.
was like, this was a game I'm like, listen, this can go either way. I'm like, Pittsburgh had a winning record against Baltimore in the playoffs, and Lamar Jackson has a losing record against Pittsburgh. So,
Yeah, that's
um,
true.
records don't lie, dude. So, but listen, I'm like, I still had Baltimore winning because I'm like, listen, last year they didn't have a dominant running back. This year they do. And
Yeah,
I mean, Derrick Henry is one of my favorite running backs. So I'm not surprised they won, but I was surprised the Steelers didn't make it closer. Like, oh, 24-28 or something. You know,
yeah. I mean, for them to only score
14
14 points
points.
in the third quarter, like,
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like that for most of the game.
yeah,
They only scored 7.
it was weird, man.
Mhm. Yeah,
But
man.
on
So
to the other game. I
yeah,
mean, the
yeah. I
Texans
mean,
blew out the fucking Chargers.
dude, that was a big surprise. I had the Chargers in that game. I was
So
not
did I.
I was not
I, I
expecting that.
oh, hold on. One thing before we go. I really kind of I had high hopes for the Steelers, but because they were on that losing streak at the end of the season,
Mhm.
I feel like that's like they were just out of it. You know what I mean? Like
I
they
thought
didn't
they
feel
gave
like they
up.
wanted to play. Exactly.
What did they gave up? They were just like, yo, bro, like we ain't got no wide receiver. I mean, George
Exactly.
Pickens, but
But yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, back to the Texans and the Chargers. I mean, I wanted the Chargers to win just because I wanted Jim Harbaugh to win.
yeah, same here.
Like I feel like he deserves it. Like that he is a really good coach who turned that system around really, really nicely.
Mhm.
And I felt like, them making the playoffs is a great thing, but getting a playoff win in first round would have been even better for him.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, he did. I mean, he was a huge asset to that team the moment he stepped in that team. I feel like. But man, Justin Herbert, 4 interceptions, bro. Wow. Like, dude, you're definitely not gonna win a playoff game with 4 interceptions. I mean, it's just
I
not
mean,
gonna.
you're not going to win a regular game with 4 interceptions.
Yeah, and I mean, oh my God, Jesus. McConkey had a good game, excuse me. 9 receptions, 197 yards and a touchdown. I mean, if you ask me, the Texans secondary got a little exposed there, but then again, they also had 4 picks.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I think Houston, we'll see who they play next week, but after today, I think we'll know more. Um, I
Excuse
mean,
me.
he only had 1 touchdown and a pick. Mixon had a good game over 100 yards, a touchdown. And Nico Collins, my man, Nico Collins, man, I was huge on him this season. 7 receptions, 122 yards and a touchdown. So
Yeah.
he had a good game.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I didn't get to watch this game a lot, but it was it seemed like it was a good game up until the beginning of the third quarter.
Mhm.
Like Justin Herbert, I think had one interception by then. I know at least one because I saw the first one, and I know as if recall correctly, it wasn't his fault. Um, the guy bobbled it and it got picked, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's something that they have to learn about the Chargers. So we'll see. I think this is one team that's going to get better and better and better though, man. I wouldn't be surprised if they win the Super Bowl in the next I would say the next 5 years. You know,
Yeah, no, I agree.
so and same thing with the Texans too. But I think which one wins first? I think the Chargers are going to win first before the Texans. But that's just my
So,
personal.
and I think that just has to go with coaching. I like what's his face as a coach, D'Amico Ryan. Sorry, DeMarco. I really like him as a head coach, but
Mhm.
what do you, Sorry, dog eating shit.
It's all good.
Stop. But yeah, but no, I like D'Amico Ryans as a head coach, and I think he's. I just think that team just needs a little bit more to get to where they need to go.
Mhm.
Sorry. Go
It's
ahead.
all
What do you got?
good because no,
What do
no
you got,
worries.
man? What do you
This is
got?
not, listen, it's gonna be a short podcast anyway because we're not gonna talk about all the, all the picks from last week. I mean, look, a lot of teams, their season's over, so
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are on vacation right now, so
yeah, yeah, no, it's all good. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, listen, overall, man, I just shout out to the Texans, man. They pulled it off. I was not expecting that. So,
yeah, and they pulled it off in a big way.
yeah, they really did. They silenced a lot of people because I was expecting the Chargers to win. So,
You know who they did silence?
who's that?
This guy right here.
Oh, that's funny.
I wasn't high on the Texans.
Yeah, yo, dude, check this out, man. We're gonna talk about this briefly, and then we're gonna get to our picks. Dude, a lot of coaching moves happened, man. On this Monday that
Black
passed.
Monday, whatever it's called, right?
Yeah, Dougie P got fired, former Eagles coach. You know,
Called that.
yeah, I kind of saw that too, man. He did not end well over there for him. But check this out, Mike Vrabel is. There's talks that he's gonna be the next head coach of the New England Patriots.
I feel like,
Yeah, so that's I think that's
I
huge
feel
for
like that's why they fired their head coach because they knew Mike Vrabel was going to be the head coach, the
uh
next head coach.
former Patriot too.
Yeah,
Former Patriot. So we'll see. I think that would be a good fit for them too.
absolutely. He's a good defensive mind, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's what they need. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like that's what every team needs.
yeah, he wasn't bad in Tennessee. I mean, he only
No, he
had a couple
wasn't.
bad seasons, but he
I
wasn't
mean,
that bad.
wasn't he the head coach when they made it to the playoffs that one year with Mariota?
Yeah, he was in wait, no, he wasn't. Well, Mariota was different.
Oh,
Some
okay.
somebody else. But still,
I
I
don't
mean, he did make an AFC championship game, man. I mean, dude, he's really not a bad coach. He's not.
know. No,
I
he's
think he's very
not.
underrated. So I think it's a good fit. I think it'll be a good fit. So, and speaking of
I do
coaches,
too.
man, Johnny, I know you're watching, but goes to the 49ers over here, man. Navarro Bowman, who's a former 49er, is linked to be the next DC over there in St. Brendan. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, I think that'll be pretty interesting too. I love when players become coaches, man. I think it's awesome when they become coaches. So, most of them make good coaches.
Yeah, I mean, you see the game differently, and it's just
Mhm.
like sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. But like, I feel like being able to dissect a game is a really good quality as a head coach.
Mhm. Hey, check this out. The fewest points allowed, real quick. I'm just gonna say this one thing, and then we're gonna continue with the coaches. The fewest points allowed in 2024 in the regular season, man. Chargers were first, Philly was second, Broncos
Nice.
third, KC's fourth, Minnesota's fifth, Green Bay is sixth, and the very last is the Detroit Lions. So
All playoff teams.
all playoff. Well, one of them isn't on there. They
Who?
lost last night. The Chargers. They lost.
Oh, well, they still made the damn playoffs.
Right, right. They made the playoffs, but let's see what else we got here. Hold on, let me see. There was another thing I want to mention. Oh, check this out. This is gonna be a really good game tonight, man. We're gonna talk about this, man. But the Commanders and the Bucks, man, are playing tonight, man. Check this out, man. Some fun fact over here. When allowing 24 or fewer points, the Commanders are 10 and 0. They're undefeated.
Damn. Okay.
Check this out. The Bucks are very similar. When allowing 23 or fewer points, they're 9 and 1.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, dude, that's gonna be oh man.
Still runners.
I can't wait to talk about that game next week. So that's gonna be awesome. But let's see what else we got. I mean, yeah, again, coaching moves and all that. So we'll see how that goes. And Tom Brady also too is thinking about bringing Bill Belichick to the Raiders. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I think he's trying.
I don't
But
think that's gonna happen. I think he stays in UNC.
yeah, I think so too. I think he's gonna be yo at the NFL. I want to try this for maybe a year. Maybe I'll be your coach next year. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right,
Yeah,
let's see.
we'll see. It's gonna be an interesting thing with Bill Belichick, to be honest with you.
It really is. I mean, he's either gonna be really, really good at UNC or really, really bad. Well, not
Yeah,
really, really bad. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean.
yeah.
Because college is different, man. It's a different animal from the NFL too. NFL's harder, but coaching wise, I think college is a little different.
The only thing I see like that he really has is his name and the fact that he won 7 Super Bowls.
True.
Like what recruit is not gonna want to go
Mhm.
to USC to play for Bill Belichick? You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 of course.
Like he's gonna be able to attract a lot of talent, a lot more talent than he would in the NFL.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So
We'll see what happens. All right, Chris. Well, this is gonna be a short podcast, but one last thing I want to say too, a couple more things is listen, check this out. The only QB drafted by the Broncos to win a playoff game was 10 years ago, Tim Tebow.
yep.
He was the only one, man. I think Bo Nix is gonna change that, man. You know, I'm high on Bo Nix this year.
I
So
don't think he beats the Bills.
you don't think so? Oh my God, bro. No, hold on. We're gonna talk about this. Chris, pull up the picks, man. We're gonna talk about this. I know it's gonna be kind of short. I wish we had Johnny here. Johnny would give his thoughts on a few things, but we'll definitely get him in here with us three this season, man. Definitely in the playoffs. That's inevitable.
Patriot?
Not yet. There you go. There you go, right there.
Yes.
All right, man. Let's talk about this, man. We're gonna talk about the games a little bit, like briefly. Again, it's gonna be shorter than usual with the podcast. So we're gonna skip our game first. Let's go to today's game at 1 p.m. Broncos at Bills. Chris, who do you got in this one?
I have the Bills, to be honest with you.
Oh,
Like,
oh.
I feel like the Bills at home are really hard to beat.
What's the record at home? What are they?
8
Eight,
and 0.
8-0. Okay. Oh God, and the Broncos are 4-5 away.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's going to be hard to beat the Bills at home.
Dude, listen, I got the Broncos, man, but I think listen, that's one team that nobody, it's like the Rams. If you look at the Rams right now, bro, that was one team that like struggled in the beginning of the season. The middle, they were decent, then they finished strong.
Yeah.
This is the one team that reminds me of a lot of like the Rams because they did kind of the same thing. They finished strong and got into the playoffs. I think they might pull an upset, man. This is my upset of the week, bro. I got the Broncos, man. I think they're gonna pull it off.
Honestly, I don't think there's any upsets this week.
Dude, I think, listen, man. Well, first of all, there was an upset with the Texans because that was a big upset. I was not expecting
The
that.
Texans, didn't the Texans win their division?
I think they did. Yeah, they won.
No, because who's in their division?
Yeah, you got the Colts, Jags, and the Titans.
Yeah, so they won their division. So the Chargers were the team that was whatchamacallit,
Mhm.
that didn't win the division. They were a wild card team, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think they were. But anyway, while you're doing it here, you know what? Go ahead and look it up real
Yeah, the
quick.
Chargers. The Chargers were. Hey, 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 hey! Come here,
Hey,
come
man.
here, Luna.
For those
Shh.
dog rooms out there, man, you know it's a big responsibility when they're puppies. They like to do stuff. So I actually want to get one myself this year. So
Come here,
anyway,
puppy.
all right. So, um, yeah, dude. I mean, I think the Broncos they may pull off the thing with the Bills, though, man. I like the Bills, man, but I just don't trust them, bro. All right, and if they win this one, I would not be surprised if they lose next week, man. It depends on who they play, but I just don't trust the
What?
Bills, man. The
The
playoff.
Bucks
But
or
anyway,
the You said the Bucks or the
no, 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 no,
Broncos?
the Broncos, the Broncos. I'm sorry,
I
Broncos.
mean, I mean, personally, I don't see the
Broncos are
Broncos Bills. I mean, and if they do, they go on to play another high seed, which
a
might be Kansas
harder
City.
team. Yeah, a harder team too. They're either going to play if the Broncos win, they're either going to play the Ravens or the Chiefs, and that's going to be
Yeah,
fucking hard.
yeah.
But listen, I got the
I
Broncos in this one. All right, we're gonna go to this next game right here. It's gonna be a really good game, man. Commanders at Bucks. Chris, who do we got on this one?
I'm personally taking the Commanders
Whoa,
because I don't think that Baker Mayfield gets it done.
really?
Yep, I think Jaden Daniels comes in and just balls out.
Wow. Man, Chris, you and I disagree today, man. I got the Bucks, dude. I think they're gonna pull it off. They're at home, man. Listen, Baker Mayfield has a hot hand right now, man. I think if I'm not mistaken, for the viewers out there watching too, I think Chris Godwin comes back. I think I could be wrong, but I think he comes back. They still got Mike Evans, man, and I like Baker Mayfield, man. The guy's a dog. He's a
I
fucking
mean,
dog.
he is a dog. I'll give you that. But I feel like Jaden Daniels is just going to come out and sling the rock.
I don't think so, man. I think the Bucks are gonna shut him down, to be honest. I mean, you gotta remember too, the Bucks beat the Commanders. I think what was it, week? I think it was week one or week two or something. It was like early in the season, and they,
Yeah.
I think it was 31-20, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So
No, I think you're right.
yeah, but then again, they're two different teams now. So
Yep.
I mean, I still got the Bucks on that one, man. I think they're gonna pull it off. All right, we got two more games. We got Vikings at Rams. Chris, it's gonna be a really good one too. What do we got in this one?
I'm going to take the Vikings.
Oh, Chris, you and I are disagreeing today, man. I got the Rams.
Why do you have the Rams?
Dude, like I said, man, Matthew Stafford, man, I mean, LA's playing with a big chip on their shoulder, man. Think about it. I know, listen, oh, by the way, too, real quick, before we even start talk about the Rams and all that, man, listen, our thoughts and prayers go out to the people in LA, man, with those fires.
Yes.
So, you guys are in our thoughts and prayers, and I hope you guys are okay, and we'll we'll be thinking of you. We'll be thinking of you, all right? And shout out to the Cardinals too, man, for being so generous and letting the Rams use their stadium. So that was very nice of them. So,
That one's too.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So shout out to the Cardinals for that, man. Huge, huge. I mean, that's huge for them. So,
Yeah.
all right. So anyway, we're gonna proceed here, man. Again, our thoughts and prayers are with everyone in California. I have family out there; they're all okay, and I have some friends out there; they're okay too. But listen, Rams. I still got them winning, man. I think now. Listen, the advantage right now is that they're in a dome. All right, the Cardinals have a dome stadium, man. I know Vikings; they also have a dome, but what's their record away? They're 6-2. And the Rams are what, 5-4 at home?
Rams are 5-4 at home, but it's not really a home game.
Right, right, right. I mean, oh, I'm sorry, no. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, man, listen, I got the Rams because, dude, I don't trust Sam Darnold. I don't. I just don't trust him, bro. I
I
think,
mean, you have every right to not trust Sam Darnold. Every right.
yeah,
I just I don't know. I just feel like their defense is that good.
they got Verse in there, Jared Verse, man, who's a rookie. That guy's fucking playing his ass off, dude. And
Yeah.
I like that guy too, man. So I gotta give the edge to the Rams, bro. Gotta give it to the
I
Rams.
do too. Well, no, I don't. I don't do too.
So anyway, I got the Rams on that one. So, all right, cool. So, our last one, man, let's talk about it, Chris. We're going to talk about this, man. We got Philly, well, actually, Green Bay at Philly. And Derek, I know you're a diehard Packers fan, man, but you know who I'm picking here, bro. We got the
I
bird.
I to be honest with you, me and Luna feel like that there's no shot that the Packers come in and beat the Eagles.
Luna's your dog. Okay, I like that.
No shot.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I got the birds on this one, man. I think they're coming in healthier. I think it was huge for them to like sit out. I know people were saying, "Oh, Saquon Barkley with the record and all that," which I get where they're coming from with, last week. I kind of like agreed and disagreed too, but think about it. If you would have played last week, it would have gotten hurt.
Yeah,
Then,
them
I mean,
our
what the
fucking
hell?
playoff shots are completely shattered.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what, man? For me, I'm just like, I mean, I thought it was a smart move, man. I like the Eagles on this one, of course. Chris, give me a score prediction for this game, man. I'm gonna give you mine, but I've been thinking about this all week. But go ahead, Chris. I'll give you my score prediction.
28-17.
Ooh, we're close. We're very close. I was
Obviously,
thinking,
Eagles.
yeah, I was thinking like 27-13. I was thinking. So
At 27.
27-13, I was thinking Philly.
Interesting.
I
All
don't
right.
think I don't think the Packers score no more than like 20 on us, man. I don't see.
Uh,
I mean, think about it. The
yeah,
Eagles defense, man, they've been holding their opponents, man, to under 20 points a game. Not every, I think there was only two or three teams that only scored more than 20 on us, which I think was the Jags, Commanders, and I think the Bucks. That's it. They were the only three teams that scored over 20 points on us.
and I mean, the Commanders did it when Jalen Hurts was out, so
Yeah.
our team was kind of just
We could have won that game. I don't even want to talk about that game. I'm so pissed off about that. But anyway, I'm exaggerating. But anyway, yeah, no, I mean, they beat a backup quarterback, but still. I mean, other than that, man, I mean, that's pretty much it with the wild card, man. We're gonna talk about divisional. We'll be here for the championship, and obviously, I might be at the Pro Bowl. So obviously, we won't do the Pro
hell.
Bowl. I don't know
Go to
why.
the Pro Bowl.
I want to go, man. They're coming to Orlando now, only an hour away. So
Exactly. Go do it.
yeah, man. So we'll see. But anyway, overall, man, go Birds, man. I think we're gonna win, man. I feel good about it. I think the Packers are gonna put up a fight. It's not gonna be easy.
No, it's
I think,
definitely not. They're not going to fold, and they're not going to
yeah,
lay
that's what
down.
I'm saying, bro. Like they have a chip on their shoulder too, man, just like us. I think. Listen, man, I think it's gonna be tough. I think this isn't gonna be easy, but I still got the Eagles, man. I think overall they have the better defense. I think their game plan is gonna be better with. They can stop Josh Jacobs, man. If they stop the run, bro, I think we'll be all right because they ain't got
Absolutely.
passing. Think about it. That guy you said, Reed, man, he's gonna get doubled either by Quinion Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. I like that, DeJean. But anyway, he's gonna get double covered or something, man. But I think Eagles have a game plan for that, man. So. We'll see.
And I feel like it's playoff football.
Yeah, this is a whole different animal, right?
It's gonna be a hard fought game no matter what. But I still think that the Eagles are no match, or the Packers are no match for the Eagles.
Yeah.
I,
All right. Well, that is it for today, man. I know it's a little short podcast, man. Johnny, we'll get you on here, man. I promise. But
next week, Johnny Burton on the podcast.
yes, we will have Johnny in here next week, man. We'll talk about the wild card and the divisional and any
Yep.
other moves that we see in the NFL, man. Any coaching moves or anything, man. We will talk about all of that fun stuff. All right, guys, for those of you watching, thank you so much. Thanks for being so loyal this season. Chris, as always, man, I hope you feel better. Thank you so much
Thank
for,
you. It was a pleasure.
and we'll see you guys next week. Go Birds.
Go Birds. Peace.